I'll be back. Too funny. David Carlisle. Dave's not here, man. Thanks for thumbs up. Cheers. I just put a dot there for the name of the stream. I just put a dot there. Is it buffering now? I better watch what I say. I might move to X. We'll see how long we lose the AI weirdos or jeez. Hey, I've never had buffering. That was the first time I've ever had buffering. And it's funny that if I say one little thing about the establishment, that happened. I'm not a paranoid person, but do you know what the odds of that is in 10 years of going on YouTube and have buffering? I've never had buffering before. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Nope. Dots. Yeah. Geez. Laugh out loud and clear. Awesome. Hey, Jordan, you're good, but there's only one person here. Yeah, me. One thumbs up. Hey, and one's better than none. It's gone up in the last year. Yep. Wild Edibles. Good afternoon. It's good to see you. Good to see everyone again. That was too funny, hey? Yeah. Oh. Well, this is a puff puff pass stream, so if you got them, light them. Am I buffering yet? Oh yeah, I'll start talking about the kid that was selling lemonade or the Little Mountain Stand again. What timing, hey? I know, in 10 years, nothing. Never. I've never had buffering. Do you know if you did the probability and the math on that, it looks suspicious. Certain videos take longer to start up by phone. It slowed down the video you want to leave, right? So it's kind of works unless you're persistent. Yep. How many here do their grocery shopping on the weekend? Probably everyone, because they're slave to money in a well-organized society. Oops, I better not let out too much. Hey, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Granola. Welcome. Let's go make sure. Cool channel. I met them on the Vineyard Chicks. They're cool people. And they are. And I'm subscribed. There we go. And you're going to get your jacket as moderator. And there you go. Boom. Welcome. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. I just shop when I can, Shawnee. Sometimes weekends, sometimes weekdays. Yeah, me too. Wherever the deal is. Like yesterday, I could buy a long English cucumber for $1 from Mexico. And at the same store today, it's 2 for $3. So they went up 50 cents a pop. Just in 24 hours. It was strange. Thanks. I look good in blue. Oh, well, there you go. It's my favorite color, blue and green. And I kind of like pinkish, reddish colors too. Don't tell anybody, being a male earthling and all. Because it's right there, see? That color there on the hummingbird. That little hummingbird. Yeah. Good morning, Wild. Hey, Franny, you're back. I just finished feeding the critters and letting the chickens out. Yep. I noticed there's been a change in the notifications. It says important. These channels, I guess I go to them often or whatever. And it was one of them was Wilds. Wilds channel. Hey, we're missing Dave Knight. I wonder where Dave Knight is. And thanks for all the thumbs up too. Yeah. I like orange and the absence of color black. Oh, this is my favorite colors. This forest green and this emerald green on the wings and the hummingbird's back there. And then this white. This is my favorite bird. But then I love all birds too. Recently I had a hawk come in and right in through the house chasing the birds. It's not the first time birds have come in here. And they, they're quite friendly towards me. So, yeah. Guess we'll get my one salmon in before my oxygen bottle. I might as well tidy up too a little bit, seeing there's going to be strangers in my house. I got the place all on cameras and motion detectors and sensors, audios, you name it. I'm wired here for like anybody comes here, you're recorded. You have to have it. You can't have he said, she said crap. And then I had some thieving going on. Found out who did it too. The guy avoids me, lives down the road. He's poor thing's on drugs. But just after my saw went missing, he built a fence, and I could hear the saw working in there. And he didn't have money. Where he got the fence from, I have no idea either. I like orange in the absence of color black, and I like all the colors equals white. Yep. Prism gray creates color. Light distraction creates colors. Yep. I checked my receipts. Everything was good this time. Walmart saved me some money, which is great. It's another tight month. Oh no. Yep. Nature doesn't have black, even shadows are purples and in the greens and such. Yep. You ask people what color is water, and they'll go, "Oh, blue." No, water doesn't have a color. I like that one, tricking people, having fun, right? But yeah, good that you checked your bill. I checked my bill yesterday twice. Once I went to Country Grocer, it was dead on, no problems. And then when I went to Walmart, one thing I did notice at Walmart, they don't discount the chickens anymore. Where they make the barbecue chickens and they're usually like $10 or something like that, and they discount them like $6.49. So I used to go in there around 11:30 because they started early in the morning, and as the day goes on, they discount the chickens and then put out a new bunch, right? No, I went shopping around at the discount racks and I got my coffee there because it's cheap coffee and it's nice and organic, and so. So I came back and I'm like, "Oh, the chicken's gone." So the guy's like, "Oh, I see you looking around. Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Was there a mad rush on chickens, like a football team come by or something? He goes, "Oh no." He goes, "I just threw them all out." And I'm like, "What? You were just selling them 5 minutes ago." He's like, "Yeah, but they're past their expiry date." I'm like, "You just made them this morning." He goes, "Oh yeah, we can only have it out there for so long, and then we throw it and put new ones there." I said, so you can throw it out, but 5 minutes before I'm buying and eating it." He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "What about the discount, dude?" He's like, "Nope, not allowed to do that no more." I'm like, "God, Jesus." But I ended up, I did buy a couple of discounted items from there. They did have a bunch of cool stuff like on the clearance racks. And I got some really nice sweaters, which I won't be wearing until next year anyway. But they were $5 a pop. And they're regularly $69, $59. And they had these clearance rack, and I keep an eye out for that yellow tag stuff. And I just went, "Oh, look at that." And they were nice long sweaters and long sleeved and big bulky for a big bulky guy like me. So I paid $5 for a sweater. Beautiful color too. It had that forest green color. And it was the exact same as this color. Exact same, no different. You check your receipts. Good. Nature doesn't have black. Yep. Yeah. The pet food I usually buy was less than half price, more than a quarter of the price. More like a quarter. Nice. What about brown? Yeah, well, I guess they're brown particulates. But if you screen it, David Carlisle, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any color. It has color and smell. Yeah. Mother Earth, I'm back. Had a delivery. Oh, good. Maybe it was flowers. It has good. Yeah. Wow. Wild edibles. That's good to hear. Yeah, that's a good deal. Good that you watch out your money. It's shameful the amount of food that stores throw away. Well, all those chickens. I mean, the whole thing, the whole rack was full. I couldn't believe it. I always like intercepted them just when they marked them down, and I'd save like $4 on a chicken. And then, when you buy 5 or 6 chickens, they're already cooked. You just pop them in the freezer when you want one. When you have company or you need to make sandwiches for people in the food forest, whatever it is, just take one of them chickens, pop it on my board, and pop it in the oven. There you go. It is. It's $1 billion a year they throw out here. So now the food banks pick it up, or it gets sent to farmers for hogs. $1 billion just in the city here where I live. $1 billion. That's hard to imagine, hey? $1 billion. That's 1,000 million. That's 1,000 homes for people. It's like our prime minister just gave $6 billion for a war zone in Europe. That would have been 12,000 homes for people that are homeless. That would just about cover all the homeless in the city here. I thought, Jesus, man, do they have their priorities up their butt? Maybe I'll buffer again. Yeah. Here the sales ad changes Wednesday, and then there's always a 3-day sale Friday to Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, I've seen that often. They've got the dollar sale at the Country Grocer, which is really good. And they never make a mistake on my bill, but here they are here, dollar days. So you get grapes for $2 a pound. You never see grapes for $2 a pound. They're $1.67 a pound at another store. It's a root cellar, a nice place, but you got to watch the bill, lady. That's where I caught the lady with the little white tags on her finger, and then I've caught other things on the bill too, many different, and they cover it up. But anyway, this one's a good one. Country Grocer is awesome. $3 for yogurt, $3 for your pasta sauce, and it's pretty good. $2 for a block of cheese, and $3 for blueberries right there. $2 a pound for chicken. So I really like Country Grocer. They're really good. Yeah, I don't like food waste. I'm not perfect, but stores are just greedy. The head guys dumpsters for the bears. Yeah. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. I just connected to your channel and I also left a comment for you. Well, there you go. I hope they're still here. I'm hoping lumber will go on sale for Canadians to get us buying to make new homes. That's not going to happen. The real estate board controls all that. You're not gonna break into that market. Forget it. Forget about it. That's just Masonic order. Maybe I'll get buffering again. Jeez, how are you really nailing it today? I haven't bought grapes in months because of the expense. Yeah, $5.99, $6.99 a pound. But now since this tariff thing, boom, dropped way down. A lot of things did. I noticed a lot of things went cheaper here, but it's not from the U.S. The grapes, they're from Chile, Mexico, Brazil, and some stuff from Israel, Spain, Portugal, Turkey. I noticed a bunch of stuff from Turkey. Yeah, Mike the Caveman. There you go. Oops, there you go. I'm just, I know that's Mike the Caveman because his wife is in here. Yeah. SSS, they are a great channel. I highly recommend them. Shadow Scout. What? Shadow Scout Sweet. Yeah, that is why I connected to them. Yeah, they're a good channel, Vanilla Gorilla. Yeah. Good morning, Howie. Much love. Yeah, you too, bro. Mike the Caveman, good afternoon. Wild Edibles. Yeah, that's her hubby. She's throwing kisses and hugs at him. You know, in the chat. Hi in the chat. Adrian, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's a good coffee. Forget what I was chatting about. Oh yeah, cheaper prices here now because it's coming cheaper from all these other countries. I thought that would be inevitable. People just grow their own. I mean, grapes. If you bought a bunch of grapes, they're good for 3 months in the crisper. Hey, just go through it once in a while, pick out a bad one, and just leave them in there. You want them to stay firm and kind of crunchy. You don't want the soft, mushy ones. And if you're buying them on a discount rack, they're soft and mushy, and it's a hit or miss. Same with avocados. That's a hit or miss on a discount rack. If you go up and it goes at all, avoid them. If it goes up and it's got a slight firmness, that's for you. Now, if you're making guacamole or something, that's all good. You know, you can take the ones that kind of squish a bit. Cheers. You just got frozen fruit. Yeah. The Vanilla Gorilla, they're good. They're good people. They go to friends of mine's channel, and they've been on there, and they even have Blue Ridge there, so they're well trusted. Yeah. But like I just showed you the Dollar Day flyer from Country Grocer here. But Country Grocer is reasonable. They have a really good beef selection there. I had some of that last night. There were medallions. I paid $2.50 per steak, for real. And they were like 1.5 inch, 2 inch thick, maybe. They were that thick medallions and about that big around. And I had 4 of them for $10. I just went, oh, that's a no brainer. And I had 3 guests. So I like Country Grocer. We have 2 in an island. We have like a bunch here. I don't know of a bunch. I know of 3, I think. Maybe 1 or 2 on the islands over there too. The Gypsy and Vanilla, you are most welcomed. You are too kind. I'm working, so hearing is hit and miss. Cheers to your safe work day there, Gorilla, Vanilla, Gypsy, and you take it easy, buddy. Yeah. Could be his woman too. There's their group, their pair. I like Country Grocer. Me too. I love Country Grocer. They never make a mistake on your bill. They're always spot on, and they always put out a flyer. They don't put out coupons or anything like that, but they have dollar days and stuff like that, case lot sale. And their seafood is fairly reasonable too. Like, they have a fresh red snapper and rockfish and lingcod and halibut, and it's reasonably priced. And their red sockeye salmon, when it's fresh, is very reasonably priced. It's like $9 a pound, but that's reasonable price around here for red salmon wild. Do you have Aldi grocery stores there? No. But there is a new store opening up on Hillside, a huge one. I don't know the name of it. It's from an Asiatic country or something. Because I've seen a lot of Asian writing on it, but it's huge. It's a big store, and it might be open now. I should swing by there if I get out and about today. I could have yesterday, but I was too tired and I had to get home, and my driver was like grumpy. So I was just like, okay, you're freaking grumpy. And then my other buddy, he pretended to be sick and didn't come visit me for his visit. And I said, well, why didn't you call me? He goes, well, I was sleeping. I'm like, you've used that before a couple of times over the years. I don't think so. You still could have called the day before or the day after, but you didn't. So I know you're BSing me. And I said, if you don't like me, just don't call me no more. He said, oh, no, that's not it. I'm like, I don't know. I was really brazzing him. Hey, they have some good sales. They have some really good sales. Do you have Aldi grocery stores there? No. We have Walmart and Costco and Thrifties and Fairways Market. That's a pretty big one. And we have another one, the Damascus Market. And they have a butcher right in there butchering up lambs and whatever, you know. They have halal food there, lots of olives, but they're a bit expensive, but they sell good quality products. They have some good sales. They have the best around here, really, the country grocer. And they have to clear out items that are getting close to sell by date. Yeah, yeah, you got to watch that with them. I noticed the salmon that was like on sale. It's out of date in August. And I'm like, I'm not buying that. Yesterday, I bought tuna that was out of date in 3 years. And I went, okay, that's for me. And they were $1 a can, and it was a good. It was clover leaf, but it was the smaller one, and they were on sale at 97 cents a can. So I got a few of them because they're good for 3 years. And mine's coming out of date, but I'm kicking mine to mine's not coming out of date until August or something, but I have like 100 cans. So I'm going to donate them and my sockeye to the mobile food bank next time they come through here. I'll just give it to them because I'm going to replace it all. But I'm going to replace it all first, not before. Got to be smart. And they try to clear you up. Is it a TT market? Oh my God, if it is, I'm totally going. Yes, that's it. That's what it is. I missed that store from Vancouver. That's what it is. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right. I couldn't remember, but I'm pretty darn sure that's what it is because I was trying to look through the glass and they're busy in there and it's huge. It's at least 50,000 square feet or more. It's massive. It takes up like 20% of the Hillside Mall. I'm like, oh, that's pretty big. And they just at TT and Vancouver owned as well. Yeah, oh yeah. Aldi is from Germany. Yeah. We have a big Asian store here called Dragon Star. Cool. My local store does not carry certain things I can't find elsewhere. Gotta shop around if you can and get sales stuff when you can. Absolutely. Yeah, TT is family owned. Yeah. Mike the Caveman. Oh, right back at you, Mike the Caveman. Here's something for AI to figure out. There's a dot for you. Follow that, AI. Follow the dot on the wall. I'm messing around today. They fixed the freezers and opened a new store. It's more expensive, but oops, something here. Oops, where we go. But it's actually not that bad if you shop the sale stuff. Right. Gotta shop around. Hi, Mike. Laugh out loud. Oh, I'm so excited. I will definitely be going once in a while. Well, if you're coming down this way, you should drop by. I'm not far I'm about 10 minutes from Hillside Mall, maybe 15, depending on traffic. Brady, your message retracted. What's going on? Upstairs housing, downstairs shops, empty malls. Yeah, I see that a lot. They build big. Yeah. Email your favorite companies and compliment them. Be truthful and say you need to deal to keep buying their products instead of the lower brand. Sometimes you get free coupons. Yeah. One time I called the Island Farms and I told them, I said, there's mold in your yogurt, man. And they sent me like $10 in coupons. I thought that was pretty cool of them. I asked him, I said, do you need me to mail you that rotten yogurt? And he's like, no. I think there was other people that said the same thing. Yeah, that store looked huge, Mandy. Talk to text doesn't work. Laugh. Okay, Franny. Good to see you again. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that store's massive. I think it's bigger than Costco or Walmart. That's how big it is. I'm not sure, but I mean, when you got to walk around and it takes 10 minutes to get around the bloody building, that's pretty big, right? I don't exactly know the right square footage. Yeah, good. I got yellowfin tuna steaks, 4 ounces, $1.75. That's pretty good. I got some high steaks too. That was pretty good. They looked good, nice color to the meat, but you got to watch that. They can use dyes. They dye the beef here. You ever buy beef and it's red on the outside and it's brown on the inside? That's dyed. And I refuse to buy that. I go right to the butcher. Before I even buy it, I'll break it open. And if it's bloody well brown inside, I go right to the butcher and I tell them, I say, I'm not here to buy dye. Okay. And he's like, what do you mean? What are you doing? No, it's not what I mean or what I'm doing. You know what you're doing, and I know what you're doing, and I don't want your bloody dye on my meat. As simple as that. And then they'll put down, oh, this is Australian grass-fed beef. Bullshit. I know free-range beef when I eat it because it doesn't hurt my teeth. The uric acid is there if it's stuck in a cattle lot. I know right away. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It's all gummy and chewy. It's like, ew. Last night, my medallion steaks from free range beef up island. The guy that ate them here, he's like a steak connoisseur. That's all he eats: steak and fish and veggies. That's it. He doesn't eat anything else. And he's like, geez, these are delicious. I'm like, well, you have to go and purchase what you want. And when I told him I paid $10 for the 4 medallion steaks, he's like, I paid double or triple that. And I'm like, yeah, probably. But I just know how to shop. And that's simple as that. I raised 3 kids. So you better know how to shop. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely email your favorite companies. They'll send you coupons. Yeah, good or bad information, they actually pay people for that kind of feedback. So give it to them yourself. Yeah. Franny got some nice tuna. Mike, you are so right, Howie. Thank you kindly, Mike. I always thought that was oxygen. Had no idea it was dye. No, it's dye. Good morning. Hey, oops. You missed out on some fireworks earlier. I had to kick a live stream because I was buffering. First time in 10 years. Wonder what that's all about. Good to see you, oops. And hey, Dave Knight. Welcome. We're just jibber jabbering here and mostly jabbing at some, gibbering a little. I made my own back bacon. I'm still eating a bit of cornmeal, but I used more herbs and spices compared to the cornmeal. Eventually, I will just cut the grains out. Yeah. It's dye. Yeah. And they use it on, like, when you buy smoked salmon, that's really heavily dyed red. And the first piece I ever bought was many years ago. I'm like, oh wow, it looks really great. Like my grandpa's ball. I was all excited. You could smell it in there. It was actually smoked. But it was chum salmon, which is my favorite salmon, smoked or fried fresh. But other than that, I don't want to eat it. It's like pink salmon's my favorite, smoked or cooked fresh, but I won't eat it after that. It's just, it doesn't do well. So anyway, I found out that like 25 years ago, they started doing that. They're still doing it. They put that red dye on it because chum salmon goes white meat inside once it hits the river. And if you're putting dye on it, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. No, Dave's here, man. David Carlisle. It's dye. Yeah, strange, hey, scary. Hello again, Dave. Hello again. Oops, good afternoon. From Shadow Scout Swede, Dave Knight. Good to see you too from Shadow Scout Swede. Oops says hi to Mandy. Oops says hi to Swede. I saw frozen wild BC salmon in the store. Then it's probably okay. It's probably okay. You know, wild BC salmon. Now, is that wild sockeye, wild coho, wild chinook? Or is that like, you got to be careful what you're buying too, right? Some salmon don't freeze well. Like, they just don't. And the ones that are frozen better be vacuum packed, or they're in the dip. They freeze the salmon whole here. I know this because I worked in the factory when I was younger. So then they have a big vat, a big tote of ice water with ice in it. And in that, they put corn syrup for real, and salt, and it's ice cold. So they freeze the salmon and then they dip it in there and they put it back onto the trays, like multiple trays on wheels, put it back in the blast freezer, and then it comes out and gets bagged up. Or it gets stored like that. You don't want to break that coating, right? And so and most salmon, if not all, freeze really well that way. Last year, I seen salmon at a big grocery store here that wasn't fit to eat. I could smell it when I came in. It was pink salmon, and when I went over there, they were actually greeny looking. And I'm like, "You're selling this?" And the lady's there. She goes, "Yeah." I said, "And you want 77 cents per 100 grams for rotten fish?" "Oh, it's not rotten. We don't sell." I said, "Why is that salmon green?" The actual freaking outside of the salmon was green. She's like, "That's the way they are." So I took my finger and I pushed it onto the salmon and it went right inside the salmon. And she just said, I said, "That's rotten fish." I took a hanky out and I wiped off my finger. It was like that. Then I went back in the next day, it was gone. It was freaking gone. Can you believe that? I don't think anybody bought it, but I would have taken it and put it in my food forest in my Pathway soil bank on a half-second flat because they were wild pink salmon, but I freaking wouldn't eat it. Smoked king salmon on the beach, fresh is so good. Yep. Oops, I hope. Yep, Mike. Okay. Question what? Questionable meat. What? At least I don't have any nitrates. There's nitrites and then there's nitrates. There's a difference. Nitrites are good for you. Nitrates are bad for you. But there could be some in the meat, soaking water from the butcher, questionable meat. Yep, Mike. Oops, hope. Everything up. Yep. Oh, smoked king salmon on the beach. Yeah, I can't wait. I can take one soon, but I don't know if it's legal. I don't like to do illegal things unless no one's looking. And then I like to take a fish and eat it. But, they're trying to save the killer whales here. So I follow the law to a T. I don't want to lose my boat or motor or anything. Not only that, they're feeding the whales. So, oops, I just recovered from flu. Yeah, that's rough. Yuck. Yeah, I agree. We are trying to find more local meat. Our cheap pork is Tyson. You know what? Goats and sheep. Get your own. No matter where you are. Have 2 or 3, 4 or 5 goats are cheap. Mutton's good, and so is lamb. And they'll tow a buggy too, hey? You make a little cart, they'll tow that. You do your own thing. Yeah. Yeah. There are so many Cooper farms around here and near us. Oh, cool. Or is it cool? Wow, yuck, yeah. Some of our chicken is from the USA too. Yeah, I like Washington State chicken. It's delicious. They let them run around, but I'm not going to be buying that anymore. It's too bad. They have some good food from the United States. Really good food. We had a huge butcher shop close to here, but they are having issues licensing it. I bet they are. The big box store's paying off someone an envelope that's covering it like a bureaucrat. You can freaking well believe that. I've seen so much bullshit and racketeering, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like a friend of mine there, Carol. She said that it's everywhere, Howie. It's everywhere, and I'm like, yeah, I see that. One time it wasn't like that because in small towns, they didn't put up with bullshit. In bigger town, nobody knows each other, right? And it's like that now. I can't have goats here in town. Yeah, well, you know what? Put down, this is not a goat. This is an alien. There, it's an alien. Prove it isn't. Is there a law against having an alien? There you go. Oops, but I feel better the day before yesterday, so it is at least something. Yep. The one that add to meats to preserve it, I don't like that stuff. No, it takes humans an extra 90 freaking years to decompose from preservatives and crap in the food. I can't have goats here in town. Well, you shouldn't have the town. Unincorporate your dwelling. Make it by Mandy. I've witnessed fisheries and oceans confiscating a person's boat in Tofino. They had cleaned coho on the boat and tossed the heads. Crazy, hey? You cleaned your fish and then now they take your boat. You can't do that. Same with rockfish. You got to leave the skin, the outside skin on it so it can be identified. You can fillet it, but you have to leave the skin on it. Now, if you're throwing the head off the coho, that has a tag behind the adipose fin. There's a tag put in there or in the head. I think it's in the head. So they don't want you throwing that. One time they sent me a ball cap from Fisheries and Oceans. That was pretty cool when I sent them their fish hatchery fish head. They had a barrel, so I put them in there. Yeah. Be careful with Fisheries and Oceans in Canada. They're very aggressive, some of them, and some of them are pretty kosher too. There's some really good guys and gals out there in Fisheries and Oceans. They're not all bad, but when they could have just gave them people a warning, right? Taking a 20, 30, 40, $50,000 boat and motor from someone, they better have been doing something like, long lining with 100 hooks on it or something. But a warning would have been appropriate. But what happens is they get butt hurt because you're snarly because they're coming on your boat. You find it invasive. So they get butt hurt over it. I've seen that. I've seen them come right into our boat, like up island when I was fishing in Campbell River, and we're out at the lighthouse, and my grandfather's like, bring in the lines. I'm like, which ones? He goes, that ones. And I'm like, it's not even quite daylight yet. And I'm reeling in the lines, and it's just coming daylight. It's a crackle line. And then all of a sudden, bang, the fisheries pontoon Zodiac boat just crammed us on the side. And he grabs on with this rope and grabs ours. And he's like, yeah, license, please. I'm like, you should slow down running at us like that. And he's like, just give me the license. I said, I'd like to give you a lot more. And he didn't like that either. But I knew his boss. I trained his boss in martial arts. So he didn't really say too much after that. I talked to his boss, too. I told him he was a jerk. He was a total jerk. Like, piss off. And then when he seen that our licenses were in order, he's like, oh, do you have a bailer? I'm like, look we've been out here for 30 freaking years. You think we'd go in the ocean without a bailer? Oh, where's your flare gun? Where's your life jackets? I had to pull out the seats. Here you go. And he couldn't find nothing. He was pissed. And when he pushed off our boat, he gave it a tap like that. And we rocked like that. I thought, what a jerk, an asshole, man. But he didn't last long as a fisheries officer. He was gone a couple years later. I never seen him again. Thank God. There's also the Black Angus farm north of us that graze on an old golf course. Yuck. There's a fresh meat shop there. Ugh. Golf courses are so toxic. Yuck. They used to have tigers there because they ate the meat scraps. Yeah, I've seen that up north, tigers and lions. Yeah. And in big, huge cages, and they feed them, and then they shoot them, and the hunter goes, oh, look, I got a tiger right there on the wall. Sad. And it's all legal. Oops, thank you. I appreciate it. Prayers for Shadow and Shawnee, good morning. That's right. They didn't know if the coho had tags or not. Yeah, you can't clean your fish until you get home, basically. You can. I got nailed up in Fair Harbor, up near Wass and Zabalas. There's a place called Fair Harbor. I went out there and I loaded up. I took my limit. And then there was some fish that you didn't have to have a limit on. So coming in, I noticed, I went, holy crap, I hope I haven't screwed up here. Because there's a lot of different fish you can buy. There's black sea or you can catch. There's black sea bass. There's like 5 or 6 types of rockfish, snappers. There's tuna. There's mackerel. There's like 5 or 6 kinds of salmon and halibut, and the list is endless. So you want your limit, right? Because you're paying big bucks to get your boat all the way there out in the ocean all the way home, and it takes days. But you do end up with a lot of fish. Coming in, the guy took out every single fish. And I had one lingcod 1 inch under. So I said, can I see that lingcod? He's like, yeah. And he measures it. I said, I don't think your tape measures right. So he turns around to get a new tape measure. I snapped his neck and I stretched him. And I went, You should measure this again. He's like, it's 14, whatever, 24 inches, whatever it was. I forget. He's like, it gained an inch and a half. I'm like, no, your measuring tape's wrong. I didn't care. Yeah. I'm pretty fast to get out of something trouble, I'll tell you. Here, freshwater, you have to really watch freshwater fishing here. You better be careful because they'll take your rod, your jacket, your boots, and then they'll want to go and look at your freezer at home. Like, holy shit, man. Okay, really? One time I found a dead deer on the highway and the cop shot it and gave it to me. Well, some of the neighbors seen me butchering this deer. And I had a note from the policeman, and they came to the door, 3 Fish and Game guys, and they're like, oh, we're here, you're cleaning deer in the backyard. I said, yeah, we're going to have lunch soon. You want to have some? He's like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, sure I can. He's like, no, that's the Queen's property. And I'm saying, well, she's not coming here tonight. She's not invited. And they got pissed off. And then they're like, oh, you're under arrest or search warrant. Here you go. And I'm like, go ahead. Go right ahead. And then I said, I got this note from Staff Sergeant so-and-so. I'm not going to say his name. They're like, oh, he's not allowed to do that. And I said, well, he did. And then you go and argue with him. I got this one. And I see his signature right there. Thank you very much. And yeah, off they went. And I ate my deer. he shot it right in front of me. He shot it with his pistol. Back then it was it's a small service revolver. He just bang, bang, bang. It had a broken little hoof. It was a nice sized deer. Yeah. Definitely does. Okay. Well, cows would regenerate the land, but yes, toxin concerns, but would it be better or worse than a feedlot? Yeah, I wouldn't get involved with any of it. Nothing to do with a golf course is any good. Okay. It's a toxic waste dump. It's worse than a nuclear disaster, right? Because it's just awful. Unfortunately, that happens. Make it by Mandy Sad. Yeah, definitely does. Yeah, I pulled over by the U.S. Coast. I got pulled over by the U.S. Coast Guard fishing on Ohio border. I was on the Canadian side. Well, did you tell them there's a 25% tariff? I love sunfish and bass. So do I. We have a lot of those here. We have a lake, Elk Lake. It's called Elk and Beaver Lake. And they stock it too. And there's crayfish. It's nice. It's nice to go there. I don't fish it so much though. Tigsy enjoys gardening and life. Hello. Stop in to say hello and drop a like. Working. Hey everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you. Laugh out loud. Laugh my off. I have loved to see you say that to Fish and Game. The Queen isn't coming for dinner. Yeah, they didn't like that. And then when I had a note, they were all ready to seize my whatever was on the property. They were going to seize the vehicles and oh, yeah, they were going to make $1 for the Queen that day. But I never, you know what? I never seen such people melt. They were all happy and gleeful, and they were full of gayness. They were joyful. But I had a little note from the government of Canada says, that's mine. And after that, it was difficult to get that note from anyone, from any of the police. They wouldn't do it. Obviously, they were talked to, right? But still, I'm not going to be in possession of it because I'm stupid, right? I'm not stupid. I know I'm not. Sometimes I am, but mostly I'm never wrong, but I'm not always right. Good to see you, Tigsy. Laugh my ass off. I'd have loved to see you say that to Fish and Game. The Queen isn't coming for dinner. Yeah, they didn't like it. They were butt hurt and ready to just take anything that I owned. And I owned the place that I was living in at the time too. And I owed 40 G's on it. And I thought, oh Jesus, man, what am I in for? But then I remembered in my wallet, I kept that note, right? And I won't touch anything unless it's totally legal. Hey. I seen these hillbillies one time. They got a government tag for a deer. So they're kind of different people. So they put the deer on the front of the hood. It was a big buck. And they drove home. Well, there was like 90 or 100 calls about them having this illegal deer. And he's like, no, I got a government tag. Even the Fish and Wildlife guy didn't know about the government tag. The BC government gave out a tag in a certain area. There's too many deer damaging crops. Well, these hillbilly people, they're really smart. Hey, they make things. They're innovative, and they work really hard. Hey, and they have their crap wired tight, and they did. And they live off the land, right? They don't buy meat at all, and they grow their own vegetables, and they pick their own berries. Like they go raspberry picking, wild strawberry picking. They know all the patches of blueberries where they are. They're very smart people, and they're expert bushmen, and they can live anywhere. Doesn't matter where you put them on the planet. They're badass, right? They're okay people. They're a bit rough, but they're a bit rough, but they can build a house or a cabin anywhere, and they can fish and hunt anywhere, and they can grow food anywhere. They got horses. It's really funny because they took years ago, the government said, oh, you got to be certified and insured for all this stuff, right? Like for guiding, like if you want to take someone hunting, guiding, or take someone fishing, they took everybody's ability you had to go through all these courses and stuff. So fair enough. So the hillbilly guys I knew, they became porters. All of a sudden they're porters. I'm like, porters? And they're like, yeah. Everybody climbs on their jet boat and they dump them off on the hunting areas. And then, just put your orange tag out when you got your elk or buffalo or deer or whatever, and we'll pick you up in a day or two along the river. Okay, so you're not guiding anymore. Now you're a porter. It's the funniest thing I ever seen, man. I just went, yeah, fun, hey? Yeah, yeah. Trout, I grew up on them, my favorite. Oh, I love trout. Howie, you ruined their day. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were gleefully going to screw me bad, boy. And I thought, you know what? I always cover my tracks. Howie, you ruined their. Yeah. Good morning, Scotty. Good morning. I enjoyed fishing, but I do not like to eat a lot of fish. My favorite is cod and halibut. Yeah, I let go a lot of fish. I just take like a meal or two because if you put it in the freezer, it goes yucky, and I'm not a fan. I enjoy fishing. Yep, too. Wild edibles or sockeye if I can get it. The other salmon tastes like the tin, so I don't waste my money on it. Yuck. Yeah. Wild sockeye is very good canned. Pink salmon, it's okay if you add some crackers and mush it up like the crackers and put some onions in it and lots of dill and squeeze some lemon in there. And, you can improve it. But geez, man, it's rough. It's rough canned, but you know what? It makes really good chowder too. Pink salmon makes really good chowder. But I'm with you on that. If it's not sockeye, I really don't buy it. But I buy a sockeye for $1 a can. That's what I pay. That's my limit. I won't pay anymore. Every now and then I might go up to $2 a can if it's got an extended date, because there's a lot of fish that are canned here in the canneries, and they go down in price quite well if you know where to shop and how to shop. Fishing license have gotten expensive, like $27. Well, that's a lot cheaper than here because it's a lot more. Try $40-something here. But it must be the Canadian price. Well, I must run. Time to start working. Big hugs to you all. Thank you for the chat and more this morning. How I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I enjoyed seeing you here. It was fun. Take care, and I'll shoot you that email. I promise I'll try. Oops, they started all that guide licensing for fish here and wanted me to go through all their hoops. So we went to the state, and they gave me a lifetime license for free. So now license required. Oh, interesting. One lake trout I had taste tinny. Maybe it's the size of the fish makes it taste that way. Sometimes the water gets too cold, and we called them slinks when we were younger. And they freeze into the ice a little bit, and then ice warms up, and then they swim away from the ice, and then that tastes tinny. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Bye, Mandy. Have a good day. Really good person, eh? Yep. Mother Earth license for regulation, that must be. Where, what? Fishing license here got expensive, like $27. Yeah, if you're under 15 or 16, wherever you are in the States or in Canada, you don't require a license. A child does not require a license here. And I know some other states do that as well, but there are some places they do require the license, but it's free. Oops, retracted the message. Why? They started all the guide licensing for fish here. Yeah, I bet they did, eh? I need another copy. I've got a surprise for you. Ouch, so expensive. Mother Earth regular license here is $50 a year. Yep. Here's typically the fish that I buy, and that's local fish, sockeye salmon. I like to buy this. This cost me $1 a can, and it's still good. It's good until December 31st of 2025. So it's good for a long time. And then I buy this one, which it's a touch or go in itself, but it's wild albacore. Right. And it's from British Columbia, but I think it's canned somewhere else, though, like overseas or something. But that is from here. And they put out a bunch of different products. And hey, good morning, Carol. I need to re-up my license when I can actually use it. Yeah. And here's some that I really like. And it's sustainably caught, but it's made by Cloverleaf. But I like it. And then and it's in olive oil too, right? And same with this solid impure olive oil. These I pay less than $1 a can for. Yeah. And here's another one, the sweet Thai chili. That one delicious. A little bit of lemon. Yummy. Yep. So all this cost me $1 or less a can. So, ouch. Yep. Getting doggy snuggles. Oh, good. I like doggy snuggles. My dog woke me up last night when I stopped breathing. Little Mama Bariota. She's like, "Ruff, ruff," like that. And I'm like, because I stop breathing every night. I need to re-up my license. Yep. Good morning, Carol. I'm having fun looking up land. Some are crazy in the bush. Some say way, way up. Oh. What's going on? I'm having fun looking up land. Some are crazy in the bush. Some way, way up north. I looked cool surrounded by water. It looked cool surrounded by water by Manitoba. Oh, good. Hey, Carol, good to see you. Mike Caveman, hello. Lots of rock and land up north. It'd be smart for people to buy it, but I'm not into mining. Finding stuff laying around. Yeah, I'm not into destruction. Yeah, a lot of land that's been fracked here. Be careful what you buy. Be very careful. Yeah, up north, there's been fights with like war zone over it. For real. Yeah, it's not good. People are having like animals born that are pre-born and their children are coming out not normal, and it's not nice from mining and fracking. It's ugly. Yeah, there's no clean mining or fracking operation. There isn't. Lots of South Florida sunshine. You like the olive oil better than the water? Well, Yes, because it's a lipid. It's an olive oil. Olive has a lot of nutrients in it that are really good for human beings, and I don't mind the water one either. That's nice. Hey, David Curry with Crop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, good to see you. Carol and Oops. Hey there, Oops. Love seeing your horses. Oops. Yeah, I saw a video at Oops. I just stopped by there and looked. I watched the horses. They were beautiful. You're right. Thanks for reminding me that. David Corey with Crop. Mike. Hi, Mikey. Wild Edibles. Good. Yep, David. Good to see you. Yep. And South Florida Sunshine. Good afternoon, Carol. From Shadow Scout Swede. And David Corey Crop saying hello. Hey there, Shadow. Okay. Good. Yep. Wild Edibles. Holly goes crazy when the smoke detector goes off. Digs at our arms. I bet. Hey. People are saying hello. I'm just recovering. Yep, you're recovering from the flu there. David Corey saying hello to Mother Earth. Very cool channels, both of them. South Florida vid from yesterday are 3 new ones, red, mom, and baby, and a yellow, all came to Tennessee from Iowa. Oh, cool. I'll check it out. I want farming, not mining. Yeah, mining can be rough. But so what happens is a lot of corporations mine third world countries where the laws are lax and they can pollute the hell out of the place. Yeah, it's sad. This is our planet. I belong here and I'm not going to try to own it. The baby is named Tiny. Oh, cool. And David, of course, says, Dave. There are other Daves in here. Sounds scary, Howie. What are they putting in the soil to make it so toxic? Well, I mean, with fracking, there's 560 chemicals that they put into the ground in water. They drain a lake and then it cracks the rock. It's called fracking. And then the gas comes up and they capture it. If it's too much, they burn it off. It's terribly inefficient. I shouldn't talk too much because I have a natural gas furnace that uses fracking gas. So, but I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I'll take it. Sounds scary, Howie. What are they putting in the soil to make it so tough? Well, mining, she's the settling ponds from arsenic to there's so much. And they got a real bad attitude too. Like a big mine dam let go and it destroyed one of the big sockeye rivers here. You know what the freaking geologist said? Oh, we have plenty of rivers with sockeye in them. I thought you narcissistic piece of dirt. I mean, I don't like to talk bad about people, but man, you're just nasty. Oh, yuck. I'm sorry it hit you. Glad you were on the mend. Yep. Shadow Scout Swede. Yep. So better off now. Yep. Fit to fight. I seen ads for people to come to Canada to look at all the land up there. Yeah. You're buying an industrial wasteland. Any waste they can pump in to frack with water gets used. Yup. And the thing is, we've known about natural gas for 50, 60 years here. Easy. We knew about it. We didn't think actually someone would do that. But there hasn't been a lot of fracking on Vancouver Island. There was some up near Gibsons or something like that. Or not Gibsons, but just south of Courtney. Sorry about that. And they did experimental fracking there and found a lot of gas. But all the northern British Columbia is just a sour gas, stinking garbage field. Don't buy. Okay. I've seen ads for people to come to Canada, look at all the land up there. Yeah. They don't realize that we don't live up there. There's nothing there. Yeah. Oops. You're absolutely right. Gets used. I need to pay attention to the rock I find around my area. That's enough for me to explore. Yep. Love that. Oops. Miss going to the barn with my daughter when she was little. After speech, we did therapeutic riding because she could read. It helped her so much. To me, best therapy ever. Absolutely. Horses are meant to be with humans, and humans are meant to be with horses. I didn't realize some rock here could be radioactive. Oh, yeah. radon, uranium, gas. Yeah, I didn't realize. Oh, yeah, that's some rock you don't mess around with. Some rock you don't cook near. Some rock you don't build a house near. I didn't really. Yep, I'm still listening. Had to take the dogs out. Now I'm rolling salmon. Ooh, salmon. Ooh, exciting. I haven't finished mine. There's radon in the rocks here in Minnesota. Yep, as well. Sometimes seeps into basement. Yeah, you can get really sick or worse. You can always use your flu nausea on anyone who wants to fight. Yeah. You just start sneezing and coughing. You see everybody run. Yeah, I've done that in lineups before people left. There was nothing wrong with me, but I was just being a jerk. But oh well, can't be nice all the time. Well, you can be kind. You can always use. Yep, there is a radon. Yep. South Florida, we do therapy with. Yep, a lot of children always makes big difference in them. Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. Probably sue me. People only sue other people when they own something, like you own vast lands or apartment buildings, or you own a car or something like that. Even that's controlled by the Law Society. The gas industry up there is a hard life. I knew a paramedic up there where you drive in all day, so no helicopter, you won't really have a chance. They call them a Band-Aid. Hey, Chaz Devlin, good to see you there, Sardos. Hope you can get land without dealing with large rocks to dig out. Yeah, I wouldn't dig out anything. Yeah, my salmon was rolled and swimming 2 hours ago. David Carlisle. Yeah. Too funny. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Yes, I have to get things to put in there, so they would be nice. There's finished. I need to wax the leather as well. Nice survival belt. No, I haven't seen that. That is sad about the paramedics not having a chopper. Well, it's all about money. And I have a hot coffee and I'm not drinking it. Ever find out what the 219 meant? No idea. I have no idea. We are actually under the Trauma Hawks path. Oh, for the hospital's emergency pad. Yeah, they have that here too. Put that belt on suspenders. I have to go check that out. I can get land without paying a cent on government land. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. There are several ways, actually. My windows rumble sometimes. Yep, mine too here. I'm already smoked the 2 I had. Good for you, Franny. Yep. I've already smoked. Yep. Good. Cheers to a happy Friday. There is choppers out there, but if there's a big accident, it's pretty serious if one's not there on site. Maybe even at the hospital door would be no use for those accidents. Hard life for gas. Yeah, it is a hard life. Everyone's smoking salmon today, eh? Yep, they sure are. I bet you are too. No, I'm just kidding. One salmon a day keeps the doctor away. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Oh, you meant 516. I have no idea. Oh. Greetings from Louisiana. KP Heathen. Welcome. The town I lived in there was only women home for months. Guys lived at camps way back in the bush. Oh, cool. Yes, Howie, Mikey says. And KP is saying hello, and Oops is saying hello. Well, that salmon's done. And I got the day ahead of me. It's going to be a busy day. I'm already tired. Weird, we have a chopper up now. Even either it's an accident, it's a traffic chopper, or it's the sheriff. Huh. KP, got sun yet? Here we have overcast, but warm. They have a chopper school near me. They fly back and forth all day. Cool. And Carol's saying hi to KP. It's a great Friday, Howie. Yeah, it's Friday, so there's usually some visitors or something. So, but I'm going fishing. I always hang my gone fishing sign out front, and you're on camera. Yeah. Mother is saying hello to everyone. Shawnee was in here a while back. They're both from Minnesota. Yeah, your buddy was in here, Carol, Shawnee. A dot means you're present. Aha, teaching math. Aha. Well, that's nice of you. Yeah. Yeah, you weren't speaking much, so you were busy. Well, at least you're here. Hey, 3 dots. Well, you're really present. Mikey's here in the now. I have to go to the auto parts store. My car broke down this morning. Interesting. Well, if you're leaving now, it was nice seeing you, KP. Jordan says, Howie, I think I'm going to bounce out now. I need some rest. I'll see you later, my friend. Yeah, for sure. Shawnee's going live tonight at 7 my time. I don't know what time that is her time, but it's 7 o'clock, and she's interviewing Ken from It's All About the Biology. So the very interesting guy, and yeah, and definitely if Shawnee could put up her link again, then people are here and go, and that's her live. Okay, it's 9 o'clock Minnesota time. I win. Zaradoff is a very new channel. Welcome. Well, no, he's not new. I've known Chaz for, I'm not going to say his real name, but I've known him for many years, and I know exactly where he lives, and he's a real guy, and we have codes. Yeah, but anyway, Zardos is Chaz Devlin, and that's his handle on here, and I know him personally, and we've written back and forth. So he's a real person, and he just looks new. Southport, hey ladies, Art of is a very new channel. Welcome. Yeah, live tonight. There it is. There, 9 p.m. Central, and it's a live stream on most likely about soil biology, because the microbes feed the plants. The plants go onto your plate, and then the plate goes over here with your fork, person, and so your best nutrients is what's on the end of your fork. Now, that being said and done, if you're having if you're eating other foods than good, clean, organic stuff, then it's depleted in some nutrients. So you should look at seeing a orthomolecular practitioner or your doctor and getting some nutraceuticals, or you may know it as vitamins. Take care, stay safe. God bless. Yeah, you too there, Scout. Saint Tammany. Okay. KP Heathen, you're saying something I know nothing of. Yeah, I've heard of them a bit. Good information. Going to be great live right before mine. Oh, okay. That's good that you said that, Carol. But yeah, before I like if, when I'm on my way out here, Shawnee, if you could put it up one more time, because it's very important that people go over and learn about making soil and how the soil feeds the bio. It's all about the biology. I make soil in layers, and I don't have a problem growing anything here. Now, that's not to say every place is the same, but any layer of biomass 3 to 5 inches. Like coffee is free. There's a bin outside of Starbucks, and that decomposed microbes make a lot of toxins inert. Okay. So, don't worry about too much over critical thinking. Just do it. And leaves, wood chips, lawn clippings, kitchen waste. You'll figure it out. Biochar, load that biochar with your wood ash, soak that wood ash in water. And it's like little homes for the microbes, and leaves and wood chips. Those are all homes for microbes, or micro condos. Eh? Cool how I just saw the channel sever. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, no, it's nothing to be sorry about, Carol. You didn't do anything wrong. We're going to get into some fun topics. Cool. This is my new channel. My old channel is for gaming. I'm right. Soil biology and soil health. Yeah. Everything is made in layers. Eh? It's good to look and check people out, but don't zap them. Yeah. In nature, like I say, a forested area, 1 inch, that's about that big, is made every 10 years by nature itself. Now, when you start making layers 3 to 5 inches and it starts looking like that, then you are making soil on a mass scale, because microbes break all this down. See? You got biochar, wood ash, dolomite lime, bark mulch, yard waste, leaves and twigs, chop and drop, coffee grounds, kitchen waste. Kitchen waste should go into the bottom. And you're smarter than a mouse, I'll guarantee it. And that's how soil's made, in layers. It doesn't matter where you are. Yeah. Notify me live tonight talking about soil, space, the gardener, and more. Oh, cool. That must be a different one. Soil, my favorite topic. Looking forward to it. Hey, Dave Knight. I missed the ground. Yeah, you're looking at snow. We had a tad bit of frost yesterday night. Appreciate you filling in the blanks, Sardos. I watch out for the host of lives I frequent. Yeah, you're pretty good. And I really enjoyed the information that you give here, because I have been checking on some that you provided recently, and it doesn't look good for that. But again, it hasn't done anything to me, but you gave some good information. Hopefully seeds going in pots today, tomorrow at the latest. Smart. I'm 67% Canadian hippie by nature. Yep. Starting to plant indoor seed today. Me too. Hey, Mick, how's it going? Mick does fishing lives. Got to check him out. Very cool. Him and Nikki. And good Mother Earth. Me too. I have the soil defrosted now. Adrian says hi to Nick and Mick. The right touch of fishing. And well, I ended up in Pluto, but I'm back here. Our snow is melting fast. Good. Let's melt away and bring all that nitrogen. Wild edibles. I missed our winter sowing here. Our days got pitch black too soon. By the time hubby was home trying to do things in short bursts, now due to my son ripping out plants. Have fun, kid. And Dave saying hello, Oops saying hello, and Mick is saying hello, or Nick, one of them. They're really cool. You check them out. They catch carp and fish, and they release them, and I think they might eat one or two. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, and a lot of people go there that are fun people. So yeah, you get to realize there's a lot of different fishing people on the planet. Hey, right touch of fishing. Hey, Dave. People saying hello. Hey there. Yeah. Everybody saying hello. Snow in town, Mother has said. Here likely has pollution as well as nitrogen. Well, you can't stop everything, and you're just doing your best. So that's how I look at it. You're not out there spreading Roundup, are you? Or Killex, or yeah. So you're okay. But it is something to look out for if it's like some places, that's really bad. The number, like the big industry now is oxygen. They ship it in a bottle to places that are super polluting, can't breathe the air, and it's yellow looking air. And they sit in their apartments in Beijing or wherever, and they turn on their oxygen bottle. Nice, fresh Rocky Mountain air from Canada. Too funny, hey? Bow. Yep. Well said, Mother Earth Garden Club. Hey, Sunshine. Welcome back to Earth Gear. Gear's here? I don't know. Good luck, South Florida. I'm worried about my cats eating my sprouts. Yeah, they like that. My dogs like that. No herbs, ideas, or pesticides. All catch and release, Howie, from Mick. Well, that's very nice of you. You're very kind. That's a kind and that's goodness there, Mick. Well done. No ideas and pesticides. Ooh, no, don't. Zardo says. Cheers, Alaska Thunder F. Salmon. Well, there you go. I have new Schnauzer rescue who likes to eat things outside. Oh, really? Schnauzers are cool. They're very cool. I like them. It's all that left charge us to. I missed something there. How to move my magnifying glass. There we go. My dog loves green beans and sweet peas. Yeah, mine too. My dog, the heart in the chat was in the way, so I thought South Florida Sunshine was saying she got a schnauzberry plant. I think it's a dog. I think my dog ate a millipede yesterday. Laugh out loud. If he eats bad bugs, that will be great. Yeah, Mick's been known to eat one or two, but shh. Yeah, I won't tell no one. I didn't see a thing. What? Mick who? Never heard of him. Laugh out loud. You have the seeds or cuttings for that. Yeah. My dog, Howie, likes Japanese knotweed. Really? Howie eats the Japanese knotweed? That stuff's nasty, but some people eat it. But that stuff's tough to get rid of. You bring in the hogs, and then if they don't do it, you light a big bonfire there and don't plant it anywhere. But some people eat it, like in Japan and some other places, they eat that. I wouldn't. I'm not going to. Nope. But some people do. There's some plants I don't eat. Like I don't try to eat old plants, only young plants. And I have preferences. I like to have food from the wild or organically grown, and I know the farmer. Right? You're right. Touch of fishing. Right? Who? Who are you again? What was your name? I just don't remember that channel. Mick's really great guy. He's a sweetie. His wife's a sweetie too. Does Florida have dragons your dogs can chase? Ooh, not good. My dogs hunt voles and mice. Oh, wow. Carol says, our rescued dog who passed last week was Schnauzer and Poodle, maybe, or Maltese. So sweet. Also resembled a Yorkie poo when little. Sorry to hear that. Animals are like family to me. I know my dogs are getting older, but I'm not getting any more. I'm not meant to be in this world much longer, according to the core morbidities I have. So I'm just gonna have a good time till the end. So, and I always have a pretty good time with my YouTube family. Over the years, I've met a lot of people. Some are still here, a lot are not, and I notice they're still subscribed. But but a lot of people that you think are really cool, they're off doing their own thing. And I had some really good friends from Tennessee and Louisiana. You never see them. They were really nice people, but they don't go on YouTube. They're doing their own thing. People come on the YouTube and they stay a while and then they move on. And it's very rare that a channel gets really big because it's like winning the lottery. It's not going to happen. But if you're here for like people like the High Desert Pioneer, which has a really good vlog or blog or whatever, I love to hear that guy chat. You a lot upstairs, hey. He needs a lot of common sense. Good to see you there, HTHDP. Hey, Desert. Always good to grow your own fruit and vegetables. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Psycho. No, he's not a psycho. That's a sense of humor. He is funny. Couldn't an iguana bite the dog? Just worry about if the dog's going to eat the iguana, I'd say. Down southwest of me, the old dragons lived, the gators and crocs. Ah, that's what's being talked about. Yeah, some of those saltwater crocs are pretty, I seen this one old dude. He's in there beating and stabbing and killing this crocodile. And then he killed the crocodile, and there was a good sized dog, and the dog was wounded and whatever, but he left the crocodile there deader than a nail. I was just like, holy Jesus, man. I don't know if I'd go in and save my dog from the croc. I think, fair game, right? I mean, Jesus, do you put your life on the line for a dog? Well, mine, I probably would. I really care about mine. But I mean, I'd think about it at first. I think about everything on a half-second flat. Couldn't an iguana bite the dog? Well, down, yeah, drag, yeah, cool, good eating. Crocodile's good eating. I've ate it. It's not bad. It makes really good dog food. It's kind of fishy tasting though. Now the lights are flickering. Oh no. Are they coming out of the TV set for you, Franny? Yeah. Yes, luckily it didn't they whipped their tails, which are more dangerous. She grabbed it so fast I did not have a chance to keep her from it. Oh, wow. I'm just having fun with Franny because Franny's cool. We're finding gators up here in Tennessee. I heard that. I heard they've migrated further up north because of warmer temperature. A Kengal dog could kill a gator. Oh, gator tail equals fishy chicken. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I don't mind the taste of fish, but you shouldn't really taste fish if it's fresh. If it's really fresh, it should taste like, smell like a fresh rain, and then you're okay to eat the fish. And I do a touch test. If I touch it and an imprint goes into the fish and stays there, that's not for me. I'm very picky with my fish. Then if I press on the fish and it comes back and stays the same ridge, chances are then it gets the smell test. And then if it doesn't smell like fish, that one's for me, right? I'll get in there. Okay, I'll try that. I'll buy it in small quantity at first, because one time I bought these sockeyes, and God, I was like Montezuma's revenge, man. I thought, why? That shouldn't do that to me. If it's fresh and I did the testing and the smell and everything. But I heard that the guy took like 1 ounce of bleach and put it into the water tote, and then they are one drop or a shot or whatever it was, and then that cuts down the smell test, and that firms them up, and they don't have that rancid, right? And I just went, you dirty bastard, you did that to me. And so I never bought from that fishmonger again. I thought, screw you, you won't do that to me again. I mean, it's a small town. Now we don't have fishmongers anymore anyway. That was quite a while ago. Yes, luckily they whip their tails, which are more dangerous. She grabbed it so fast I did not have it. Yeah. Gators, Gangledall, yeah. I don't have a TV, laugh out loud. Franny, they're in the walls, Franny. No, just kidding. Just messing with you because you were smoking some of that Black Alaskan stuff. That's really nice. Yes, the gators are migrating and can handle freezes. Yeah, I've seen that actually. I've seen them frozen and their nostril was out of the frozen lake so they could breathe. Yeah, that was trip. South Florida, they survive winter here inside old beaver huts. I bet, hey, I would survive in there too if it was massively cold and it was minus 50 Fahrenheit and I knew where there's a beaver hut. I'd be into that in a half-second flat. Why not? So if the Gators come to Minnesota, I'm coming up by you, Howie. Don't want no Gators. I'm not a Gator fan. I'm not a snake fan. Fishmongers in Seattle, yeah, and they have the one over here in Vancouver, sort of. But yeah, you'd have to go to Seattle if you want fishmongers for sure, or even all the way to California, Oregon, Washington. There was another state there. Used to be. Who knows what's happening there? Jay side eyes her snowbanks near the pond for gators. Oh, well, hey, Jay Dixon. Hey folks, good to see you. Yeah, well, you'll be welcomed here. I don't have any gators. I'm just not a gator fan. And someone's saying hi to Shawnee Gross. If Shawnee Gross could put her live stream tonight at 9 Minnesota time, at 7 Pacific Standard Time, there's going to be a great show on making soil and soil biology and how soil's made through, the microbes. The smaller you have your particulate, the better off you are. And if Shawnee Gross can put up her live stream tonight, she would really like the support. She's a content creator that's really trying hard. And what she has to say really means something for your betterment. So get over there and make sure you put it on your calendar. Fort Langley has a few. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I know that there's some people that sell off sales there. A right touch of fishing. How's your weather? Yeah, how is it over there across the pond? Dave Knight, hey, you remembered. Oh, what did? Hi, hey, Jay Dixon from Huron County. Well, yeah, he's over there. He's in that area there, Jay Dixon. He's Dave Knight's a pretty smart guy, and he's a good food grower too. He's he's a very smart guy. He's retired now, a little crazy like the rest of us. He makes his own brewskis, and he has a good time and collects his own seed and grows a lot of his food. And he goes fishing, so he's smart, very smart. Crushed eggshells, real fine to start getting ready for compost pile. Yeah, a lot of people do that, and they bake them in the oven. I don't. I'm ergonomic. Not that I say that's not a good thing. I don't know, but I put everything into layers into my Pathway Soil Bank. Hashtag Pathway Soil Bank, all one word, all lowercase letters, and you'll be able to find my channel. Other than that, you could be looking at Food Forest permaculture channels and all these copycats and crap, but that hashtag will bring you there for sure. I've seen barn roof collapsing in your area, Jay Dixon. Oh no, that must be from snow. Shawnee Grows is very thoroughly educational in gardening matters. Yes, she has quality in that manner of excellent. It's diligent. She's diligently studying. So that's why I help promote with a small accolade. Like my channel's very tiny, but it's still, there's people in here that are like-minded. So, and Shawnee Grows has been around YouTube for a dozen years. And I met Shawnee Grows at a friend of mine's channel and Quebec Homestead. I think it's Eco Village something or another now. And she's got a fairly good sized channel, a lot bigger than mine. Snow is very heavy. Oh yeah. Dave Knight, yes, we had multiple roof collapses in this region. Snow one, yep. Wind took roof off neighbor's barn 2 days ago. Oh no. Yes, Shawnee is a natural teacher. A very good one at that. Yes. Yeah. Her legacy, if she continues on the route she's going, her eco life. Yes, thank you kindly, Shawnee. That's a good legacy to leave. Like you long after Shawnee is gone, anybody watching any of her videos on trying to grow food inside or outside any way you can. If there's nothing on the shelf, it doesn't matter what the rules are anymore. At least you have something. Okay, something is better than nothing. Some things are way better than other things. So it's, when you have nothing, that's harsh. Bugs, eelgrass from the ocean, crabs from the ocean. I just call them bugs anyway. but she works hard at it. Yeah, she does. She really does. Sheep wool pellets. Did I ask you about those, Hallie? Oh, yeah, those are great for oxygen and water absorption. That's really good. I've seen that. But she works, yeah, Howie got to go. See you, Mick and Nick. Take care. Get over there and watch Mick do some fishing. He catches some pretty big fish, man, like 10 pounders and stuff, eh? Sheep wool pellets. Yep. Yep. Mick and Nick, see you from Oops. Are you a teacher, Shawnee? Well, she's darn good natural one. I know that. Yes, she'll lit a fire back under my butt before this being an educational legacy for my kids. Yeah. Mother Earth, I don't have a teaching license. I homeschool my children. Smart. So smart to homeschool your kids, man. You know, that's the best there is as far as I'm concerned. You are your own best teacher. I mean, there's no, I'm not a fan of the rules that I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. So even with homeschooling, you've got some scrutiny from the government. I'm not a put them to school in a box unless it's like a natural forestry thing or natural farming or something like that, or you're going to learn biology or something like that. But some of the bloody nonsense that I had to learn when I went to school, and they're still teaching that freaking nonsense, I'm not a fan of. Sorry. I don't need to know about 100 prime ministers or 50 presidents of the United States. And I didn't need to know all that. I don't need to learn how to speak Latin or Greek. I can barely speak English, for God's sake. So I'm not a fan of public school unless it's really a good school. But the generic one, forget it. You're well on your way there. Anybody that's teaching their kids at home. I don't give my opinion too much like that, but that's my opinion. Yes, Sheila. Yep. Yeah. Mother Earth. I don't. Yep. Oh, I homeschooled my youngest. Actually, let me move my magnifier because if I don't, I can't read it. I homeschooled my youngest. I actually have a double master's degree in nursing and education. Wow, I knew you were up there. I was a fine arts education major, state certified teacher 20 years, and homeschool teacher. Wow, Carol. I would give Shawnee Groves an honorary license any day. Yeah, they give the honorary doctorates here, but you got to put in for it with King Charles. King Charles is the only person in the Commonwealth that can do that. An honorary degree or, doctorate. He's the only guy that it's accepted. And then it's just, because it's just an honorary thing too, but still it is recognized as, but it's a lifetime of achievement usually. Oh, yeah. Well done, Carol and Mother Earth. And yep. Years ago, we had a team of people who homeschooled some kids. We each had our strengths and weaknesses to aid those kids the best we could. Well done. Well done. I was homeschooled. I didn't know that there, Chaz, of a bee allergy till degree. Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. I did skill teaching at the hospital I worked at. Oh, that's sweet. That's beautiful. I learned a lot from old Alabama Gardner. Yeah, I know Charles is a missed fella. He passed away several years ago, but he's still on the internet. Yeah, his family keeps it going. I think his wife is still alive. She was his pillar. I'll tell you, Charles. He knew everything about everything to do with gardening or farming or fertilizing or curing or making your salves. That guy's a genius, man. I get really sad when I see his channel because he's gone. We were personal friends. Yeah, he liked to go to Tractor Supplies, and show his no container. He had this thing that he could make soil blocks, and we're talking like when YouTube pretty much first started. That guy was on there. And then after he reached over 100,000 subscribers, he passed away. And he's missed. I miss him terribly. I could ask Charles anything, and he had an answer. Like as long as it was gardening, right? Sweet. Did you go into instructing nurses, Mother Earth? Chaz, I was home. Yep. You were home. I did skill. Yep. Nice. I learned a lot from old Alabama Gardener. Yep. I try to accommodate all learners. They can read on the screen and see pictures, plus hearing me speak. Hard to get the hands-on part. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's all your own homework. Yeah, yeah. You keep going and never look back, only forward. You're going to make out real good. You're you're uh, you're you're doing really well. Kudos to you. Keep it up. I did my bit. And Queen J says hi. Well, let's go over and see Queen J's channel. And oh, you have a channel. Good to see you. Nice to meet you. I'll subscribe and I'll come back and have a look at your channel. Seeing you showed up at my live stream. And till I know you, I can't give you a jacket. Sorry. I got my bachelor's degree in physics in 77. Oh, wow. Hey. Taught skills in caring for autistic persons with mental health issues in computer nursing programs plus leadership stuff. I also taught CPR classes. Wow. Jay Dixon, I did co-op is what we call it, but was glad to come back home and just teach my daughter. Nice, nice. Welcome, Queen Jay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Degree in physics. I have a couple of degrees or maybe more in martial arts, different types of martial arts. That's as high as I went to in went through high school and a couple years university, upgrading and stuff, that kind of thing. And permaculture, try to teach people about #Pathway Soil Bank and cut to the chase. This is it. You're going to find your own way, but it all comes down to the biology of the soil. It's as simple as that. From the soil, the biology of the soil, to the plate, from the plant to the plate to the person, and on your fork. That's what it's all about. Zardos, my daughter, could have graduated at 14. She tested into college level on all subjects, but she never wanted to go to college. Wow. Sweet Mother Earth. Yeah. Yeah. It's good to be educated. It's very important, especially once you get into the older professions like nursing and being a doctor and stuff like that. And it's really good to have education. It's really important to be able to get a good career that you're happy with. It's very important. Not everyone needs college. I know many persons smarter than college prepared folks. Absolutely. 6 years for me, then I wanted to smoke salmon and travel. Got a little bored. Did you there, Chaz? I really miss teaching, but my health will not permit many commitments. Currently, my efforts to go towards supporting some good gardening educators' live streams. Oh, interesting. Well, I must say goodbye. And if Shawnee Grows could one more time put up her link and please go over and hit the notification bell. I'm going to be out of here in 5 minutes because I've been on here well over an hour and a half, and it's Friday, and there's some kind of movement, but I don't know what. But there's always something here when it comes to Friday or a weekend. I agree, Mother Earth Garden Club. There you go. Tonight's live stream, Shawnee Grows. Come over and say hello, and if you can, if you're just saying hello, please leave it running. She's trying to build her channel. Please share it out. If you see you there, Chaz, Dave Knight, you are from this area? Yep, he is. I was to graduate at 13 and the state denied me and wanted me to start over. So I went back to school in 9th grade and told all my teachers what happened, and they let me come whenever for tests. Smart oops. I'll be live Saturday and Sunday too. Well, you want to put up your link? Put it up. I got you, Shawnee, says Zardos. Chaz Devlin's a really great guy. I know he's a personal friend of mine, and I can phone him if I have to, or he can phone me, or I can drop by where he lives, and he knows where I live. And he's my neighbor just down the ways, about, I don't know, a couple, 3 hours from me. Wow, oops. Yeah, oops, pretty heavy duty. Yeah. Now that's being like in the now. Okay. That's how you get that. Howie, have a nice day, everyone. Yep. Yeah. And here's Saturday's live stream. Go over and hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up, and please share. If you share it out on your social media, Shawnee's Grow's legacy is to teach people, soil biology and growing food and being part of the land and being a good person. Oops is a smart one. Yes, Oops is very smart. Yeah, you don't do that just by anybody, but you're in the now. When you're doing that, you're in the now. It's as simple as that. You don't have any stress. Being in the now and the present is your de-stress. So you're able to absorb. You're like a giant computer chip. You're welcome there, Jay Dixon, and I'm on my way out. And thank you all for that thumbs up. If you hit it on the way in while you're here or right now on your way out, get up and make soil. Hashtag Pathway Soil Bank. Soil's made in layers. And don't forget Shawnee Grows live stream tonight. If I don't make it, I'll catch the replay. Blessings there. I don't know about smart. Laugh out loud. I was just looking forward. Yeah, you're in the now. That makes all the difference. Sorry. I have a list too, Jada. Yeah. Okay, folks. Much love, mad respect. Remember, in nature, soil is made 1 inch every 10 years. Try to be smarter than nature and get out there and make hashtag Pathway Soil Bank in layers. That's how soil's made. Peace and love. I love you all. Oops. Good. Outside is good. Ending stream now.